I should have departed immediately upon witnessing the banner. Instead, I became paralyzed. "Congratulations to our genuine daughter," it boasted in golden embossed letters. Their mirth pierced me like shards of glass. The table was filled, a flawless circle of self-satisfied faces. Each smile, each toast, each, at last, felt like a coffin nail for my family, except for me. I remained quiet. The waiter positioned a small envelope in front of me, nearly apologetic, nearly reverent. My fingers twitched. I tore it open. Inside was a single statement, typed in definitive. "Look closer. You already know the truth. The world spun." Suddenly, this wasn't humiliation. It was an invitation. I recall my first encounter with them, my family, my home, my supposed sanctuary. I was 8. Bright-eyed, boundless trust. I trusted in them as a bird trusts flight. Every embrace, every proud smile, every whispered, "We're proud of you," constructed a ladder into my heart. And I ascended it. I never anticipated deception. Only after the whispers began, late-night calls I shouldn't have heard, unexpected interest in my accomplishments they'd ignored, achievements left unacknowledged. Now it all started to unfold. At first, it was almost incidental, a favor undeserved, an unsaid word. Then it became undeniable, a carefully staged photograph of my true sister at my piano recital, the framing, the attention, the delight, with my parents beaming beside her, while I was nowhere to be found, not even a shadow, not a trace, just erased. I didn't shout, I didn't rage, I learned to observe, to bide my time. Every betrayal uncovered became a brushstroke in a hidden picture, a pattern of deceit, manipulation, a legacy usurped. And then I prepared. I watched their routines, their flaws, every boast, every falsehood, every vulnerable moment, all became ammunition. I didn't confront them, I didn't cry out, I collected. Evidence. Allies, weapons, emails, bank statements, witnesses, old debts, pieces of a puzzle they believed I'd never solve. Revenge isn't an outburst, it's a calculated strategy. It's a game of chess, not just moving pieces, but controlling the board. I started with influence, quiet and deliberate, exposing the flaws they tried to hide. Their credibility weakened. Invitations dwindled, friends distanced. They noticed, of course, but always too late, always playing catch-up. Then came financial precision, an overlooked expense, a misfiled document, a contract I had scrutinized for months, each move deliberate, each risk calculated. By the time the first domino fell, it was their fault to blame. Socially, they failed to touch me. Their attempts at reconciliation, humiliating, transparent. I smiled politely, nodded, but never wavered. Their real daughter couldn't rival someone who had nothing to prove, yet everything to reclaim. And tonight, the gala, the banner, the laughter, I walked in as if it was insignificant. My mask was flawless. I let their discomfort fill the room like smoke. And then the message arrived. That uncomplicated, clear indication. No words were needed, I merely observed. Gradually, their expressions transformed, initially slight movements like a twitch or swallow. They were fully convinced of the unfolding scenario, cocky about their account, yet they failed to perceive me, truly see me. With a solitary nod, I initiated the scheme. Shortly after, coded warnings dispersed. Their financial consultant phoned, urgent and official. Legal documents from their office arrived, property liens, missing submissions, irreversible transfers. At the table, murmurs circulated, phones vibrated, gazes flickered. My parents' proud smiles wavered. I waited. Precision was essential. Let anxiety brew. Let overconfidence unravel. Each laugh directed at me served as fuel. Every final exclamation became gasoline. And then the disclosure, not boisterous, not chaotic, simply truth delivered in a soft voice they couldn't contradict. Everything you constructed, it wasn't yours. Their eyes enlarged. Eyes lost color. The world they believed unshakable crumbled silently. I could have departed then, exited triumphantly, invincible. Yet I remained, to taste, to let them observe as each meticulously constructed falsehood fell apart under examination. Each bond they leaned on fractured, every assertion they made dissipated. In the end, the room echoed emptiness. Their genuine daughter shriveled under the unescapable gaze of scrutiny. The merriment vanished. The banner taunted them in its stillness. My voice, steady, measured, and unyielding when I eventually spoke. You commemorated a false triumph. They comprehended ultimately. And for the first time, I felt relief, not anger, not sorrow, just the tranquil fulfillment of a debt paid off, a life reclaimed. I departed the restaurant as I had entered, collected, invincible, a ghost that was never erased. Outside, the city persisted oblivious to the tempest I had masterminded within those confines. And me? I finally felt liberated.